That all members of the public are comfortable participating in the meeting. Signs, barriers, emblems, flags, cameras, audio equipment, and recordings by the public are prohibited on the property except by the permission of the chair. Notwithstanding the foregoing, the provisions of the above shall apply to Rogers Cable or any other media. The chair will ensure that members of the public shall be respectful of the executive, members, and all attendees of the meeting by not heckling, speaking disruptively, or making comments while the meeting is in progress. Executive members shall act in accordance with the proper decorum, treat the chair and other members with courtesy, respect, and good faith, not use offensive words or unparliamentary language in or against any member, not criticize any decision of the executive. Actions when a member's behavior is inappropriate, the chair may call the member to order and take one or more of the following actions. Decide there was no breach of the rule. Ask the member in breach of the rules to stop that behavior. Ask the member to withdraw what was said, or ask the member to apologize. If previous attempts to call the member to order have failed, the chair may decide not to recognize the member for the balance of that meeting, and the member may be removed from the meeting. Where it is not possible to maintain order, the chair may, without any motion being put, recess or adjourn the meeting to a time to be named by the chair. I'd now like to call upon the nominating committee for their report.
Point of order.
Yeah. Point of order.
Please have the minutes of the last annual general meeting.
Madam Secretary.
And the financial report.
I didn't do minutes of the last general meeting. That's what I was voted in.
We can't hear you.
I didn't do minutes at the last meeting, the general meeting, because I was voted in at that meeting. So I did not have minutes for that.
Who was?
Then who has them?
Who took minutes at your last general meeting?
Would it suffice to say that you, being the president, are the record keeper for Pesca?
No.
And therefore,
No, that's not correct. Actually, in the Constitution, well, it does state that the Secretary keeps all minutes on record.
Where are they? Well, they were never passed.
Mr. Nominating Committee Chairman, please.
Mr. President.
Yes.
We need to hear a financial report from this past year. You cannot go through an annual general meeting without a financial report.
As I've stated, Barry, the financial report will be provided.
Today?
Thank you. Yeah, oh, yes, absolutely today.
Well, let's do it before the...
Yes.
Should we do it before the election of the new...
No, we are not, because this is what the Executive Committee decided. I'll take no further questions, and the Nominating Committee will now present their report.
point of order, please.
Yeah.
Having spoken briefly with quite a few people here since this meeting, I found out about it an hour ago. I'm a member of the community that understands that this was supposed to be provided. We were supposed to have 7 days notice provided. There seems to be a lot of inadequacies for this meeting. There's no agenda. We don't have proper minutes. I'm making a motion on behalf of the community that this meeting be adjourned until such time that the organization can provide 7 days notice to the community, and in that notice acknowledge that reports will be available. That includes various minutes and an appropriate agenda for the meeting, so that we are informed as a community what we're actually coming to attend.
I'll second that.
I third the motion.
Carried by 6 people.
Yeah.
Point of order. We have to have a motion and a seconder. A mover and a seconder.
Motion and a second. Done deal.
As I've said, the agenda has been put to the community.
No, it hasn't.
It has been sent out via Canada Post. I cannot compensate for the delays.
Didn't get it.
I cannot compensate for the delays. Please stand down.
I received this in my mail an hour ago.
I cannot compensate for Canada Post.
Sir, 7 days.
I cannot compensate for Canada Post. I'd now like to move to the nominating committee report.
I received a motion on the floor.
Not tonight.
Excuse me, there's a motion on the floor. I have an email dated December 10th. That was the date that you sent it out. Our Constitution says notification shall be made no later than 7 days.
That's
it does
right.
not by any means, sir, it does not by any means.
Well, I
say
have
sent
the
out.
receipt, so stand down, okay?
When was it sent out? When was it sent out?
Unbelievable.
Everything has been done to order. It's not our fault that Canada Post didn't deliver. I'm sorry.
Motion on the floor.
If there was no letter sent out, how come there's 150 people here tonight? Okay? Yeah, wow. All right? So that's enough of this nonsense. Let's move to the committee report.
The following people have been nominated and accepted positions on the executive board. All positions are open to good standing members of the organization. Nominations may be made from the floor and require a mover and a seconder, both of whom must be residents of Bay Ridges.
Take a vote.
I will accept nominations for each position, then nominations will close.
Sir,
To nominate someone for a position, raise your hand and be recognized, then state your name and the person you are nominating. The seconder must follow the same procedure. A person can only be nominated for one position. For any positions that have more than one name listed, an election will be held. You must be a Bay Ridges resident to vote. You can only vote once per position. Candidates for the position of president and vice president have a maximum time limit
A
of
member
10
of the floor
minutes to
of the
speak.
executive cannot
Does
hold the
everybody
election.
understand that?
We need an independent person, not a member
Listen.
of the executive.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's right.
Take a vote.
Take a vote. Take a vote. It's a democratic way. Take a vote. You need to take a vote.
I'm a member in good standing of this community.
Take a vote for the residents of East Fork.
All right. This is the agenda. All right.
Come on, people.
Okay, let's call the motion. Motion to adjourn the meeting. Those in favor? Those opposed? And that's carried.
who counted? Accountability!
No, you have
Count
to
the
count.
votes!
It's a clear majority.
Count the votes. Count the votes.
This, look. Yeah. This is going to.
No, it has to be counted. It has to be counted. You can't do it that way. Yeah, you're spending the residents' taxpayers' money. You have to be accountable.
Thank you very much. I'll recognize the member in the.
No. Here from yours?
You said it. Now sit down.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Member in the back.
And what I would offer is that if we do
You have not been recognized, sir. Please sit down. The
excuse me.
member raised his hand. Please stand down.
financial.
Sir, the member was recognized. Please stand down. The member was recognized. Please stand down.
This member.
Sir, the member was recognized. Please stand down. We're not going to maintain a circus in this area, so please stand down. Thank you. Go ahead.
And if that's the best interest, not to hear about it.
Please stand down. We are not going to maintain this.
I don't know about it. Why are we?
Maybe you all should have had it together. It would have been like this.
It's unbelievable.
You should have had
Okay.
it ready.
The member there.
Yep. Official vote. Why
Okay,
didn't you count
we'll
it this
take an
time?
official vote. Those in favor of the motion of adjourning, please raise your hand.
Stand up.
Get them to stand up.
You need to count them.
We have no record to show where any money is going. If you don't vote to adjourn this meeting, we get tried.
30. Those opposed.
You're allowing this.
Who's counting? There's more standing.
They're hiding the money. They're hiding the money.
38.
That's scary. The nominating committee shall make the report.
Then he should be distributing them to the meeting.
I'm sorry, Ron.
All positions are open to good standing members of the organization. Nominations may be made from the floor and require a mover and a seconder. The executive has recommended Keith Falconer for the position.
Of course.
Keith, do you stand? Any further nominations for president?
What about a seconder? You've got to have somebody to second the nomination.
I second.
I nominate Will White for president.
I second that. I third.
Okay. Who nominated Will White?
I did.
Stand up and give your name, please.
My name is Deborah Longshaw, and I'm a resident of East Shore Community.
Will, do you accept?
Sorry, could I have your last
What are you talking about?
Longshaw, Longs.
Okay, we need a seconder for Will White. Stand up. Need I ask your name? Go ahead.
Eileen Higdon, 852 Fairview Avenue, Pickering, L1W1MA. Thank you.
Nice to see you, lady.